Welcome guys to my first ever tutorial on this channel. The first thing I want to get out of the way is that if you have a problem with any of my stuff, then please tell me. Like if you find something that I do is ruining the atmosphere of the videos, then just tell me. Anyways, today we're going to be working on how to make inputs, controllers, handlers, managers, whatever you want for games using Unity's input system. The input system to be more specific. So if you I assume that you know how to use the new input system. If you don't, then I will leave some helpful videos on how to use it in the description. Okay, anyway, let's get started. First, we create a scripts folder. Scripts. Then an input folder. And then afterwards, oh, I forgot to import the Unity input system. Let me just skip to that real quick, and I will be back. So I'm back. So let's create some new input assets or actions. Input action asset, I guess. Death note. Main controls. Let's add a main map. Let's call it main map. This will call move. Will be a value of type vector2. Let's delete this. Call it WSD W. S A G. Now let's add an action for jumping. This will simply be space. Let's save the asset. Let's create an input controller. You can name it anything you want. I'm just calling it a controller. Let's wait for this company switch to reload. And now we wait for Visual Studio to get ready. I'll skip this part. Okay, we're back. And now first, I need a private there. First, we remove these two using statements. Duplicate this using Ctrl G. Now input system. Player input. Input. Private. Wait. Awake or start. It doesn't matter which one. Let's make it start. Start. Forgetting pronoun. Yes. And then there's two ways to handle this. Input dot one action triggered. First, we check if the name is correct of the action by stating obj dot action dot name case move. We first we need the private vector to move input on the private bool move jump input. move input equal obj read value vector 2, and then we do case jump input equal obj dot performed, and then a break. Now we need a public vector 2 move we return move input, and the public move jump we return jump input. Then this should be enough. We first there's going to be a problem, but I'm going to show to skip it for now. So first we get a plane. Let's make it 10 by 10. 10 by 10. We then afterwards add a cube. Afterwards we add a rigid body. But first we have to create a script for movement. Let's call this one move. First we need a private rigid body RB private input controller input at serialized speed private load speed at serialized field private load jump force, and we also need a private vector 2 or vector 3 move direction. In start we are going to RB equal get component rigid body input equal get component input controller. Then an update first to check if input dot jump RB rigid body. We add force to simulate jumping. We add vector 3 dot up multiplied jump force, and force mode is impulse, and then afterwards we add a private fixed update RB dot move position RB dot position plus move direction multiplied by speed multiplied by time to delta time, and then move direction equal new vector 3 input dot move dot x 0, and then input dot move dot y. So this will technically work, but not in the in how we expect. So first, let me get, or you know what? Let me get. Yeah, this seems like the perfect shot. So let's try. So I forgot to actually add the components and stuff. Layer, input, input C sharp fence, move. Let's have a speed of 3 and jump force of speed of 5 and jump force of E, and then an input controller, and hopefully it will work. So it works technically, but I'm technically reversed, but this was just because the camera angle is actually sort of reversed. So if I were to do it in here, okay, so this should hopefully fix it. And you see that as much as I try jumping, I get flying. This is because technically I'm holding the button down when only I want it to be a simple press. So we can simply fix this by going back to our code, input, input controller, we remove this, and instead we add input with actions, not action point, not find action, jump, it was perform this pane. So hopefully it will be fixed. Yes, technically we can fly, but not as strong as we can. This is technically what we want, just a simple push. No holding, no anything. So first, afterwards we can go on to the next one, which is the input handler. First we need to ensure that we generate a C# class, then we create an input handler. Handler. Now technically you can name this whatever, but I just like to call these things. So anyways, we need a private main controls input and the private awake input equal new on enable input dot enable private on disable input dot disable, and then afterwards we have a public vector for move move, and then we return input dot main map dot move dot read value vector, and then we have a public bool jump, we return input dot main map dot jump because perform the speed. Now in here we replace the input controller by input handler, and hopefully the most of the stuff will be C. We don't even have to change anything other than the get component and reference. So this should hopefully work. I forgot to add the component. Let me just add it. Also, if you have any trouble hearing what I say, just know that there are subtitles, or to be more correct, there may be subtitles. I will try to add them if I can. So, anyways, you can see that it's actually working like we did before. Now, the last thing which we are going to add is the input handler, or input manager, I mean. First, we get a private static main controls input, and this will work like the other thing, so I'm just going to skip through it. And then we finally can do public static vector2 move return input with main map that move the speed value vector2, and then we have a public static pool jump return input dot main map dot jump that was perform this frame. Now we don't even need now we don't need this anymore, and we can add this. In fact, we don't even need to add it on the cube, we can just add it on the plane, you see, and it will still work. Just let me get just let me get the slide. It seems that input manager seems to be there. I forgot to actually change input to input manager. Let me just do this quick. Input manager, then we don't even need this anymore. Neither this. And now it should actually work. So now we can move around, jump, and other stuff. So this is the end of the tutorial. If you liked it so far, then please give a like. If you didn't find it helpful or anything, please give a dislike. If you if you have any problem or anything, tell me in the comments and I will try to help. If you if you have any if you have any if you like that if you want to support this channel, then please then please subscribe. And if you don't want to miss me or any possible new tutorials, then subscribe. See ya.